hierarchy, you need to fight it. With all the Go anime videos you've been in.
Find out the movie of Eric vs. the North Korean Army.
Part of TOONS. Wednesday night at 8. On TajmirNetwork.
Hey, has anyone heard about this TajmirNetwork programming block? No? That started in 2019 and ended in 2021? No? You didn't know about that? Well, guess what? You don't have to look at any of those commercial break crap anymore. I'm Tajmir fan 2021, and we're going to see and look in the history of Tajmir Toons. Now, Tajmir Toons was a failed and a gay and screwed Wednesday night programming block airing on the Tajmir Network and aired brief time on its sister channel Random Mars Network. It debuted in December 2019 and ended early 2021. The block would play on Wednesday nights and Saturday nights and was created due to Go Animate Network, now known as Beyond Network's demise from 2019. Beyond Network is created by somebody which was launched a few years back from the past, dedicated to air Go Animate produced shows. The executives decided that it would be a good idea to alienate their core audience with the block, ages 6 to 12 at Tajmir Network. And that time they did that, it didn't survive long because first the block debuted with all the Discovery Kids shows, and then they were dropped, and were all quiet and were dropped down because Beyond purchased Tajmir Toons from us at Tajmir Media LLC, and now all Go Animate produced content were on the block, and they suffered from low ratings, and then the block got canceled in the block's cancellation, and the entire block have been panned and were messed up and by viewers. Now I'm going to present y'all some shows that were on the block of my family network, Tajmir Network. Yeah. First, there are Discovery Kids produced shows, along with syndicated ones. Yeah, only a few. Here's the first one, called Tuttenstein, which is an Egypt show produced by Discovery Kids, and it lasted from early 2019, and then it ended in March of 2020. Then there's the next one called Growing Up Creepy, another Discovery Kids produced content. And it lasted from March of 2019, which is the show, and then came as a block in December 2019, and then it ended in March of 2020. Now on to the very last shows that even though they were purchased by Beyond Network, now known as Beyond Broadcasting from Tajmir Media LLC, and these were the ones from Discovery Kids content known as Time Warp Trio and Kenny the Shark. Time Warp Trio is a series were about a group of kids traveling in a warp in a trio, and it lasted from December 2019 and ended in March of 2020. I remember that show, part of Real Toons. Then there's the last show that existed ever since I love sharks. Even after that, I went on to liking Baby Shark, which was Kenny the Shark. Now, Kenny the Shark is an anthropomorphic tiger shark, and Kenny likes to go on adventures with its owner cat, and also sometimes get into lots of trouble and serious mishaps. And lasted on Tajmir Network from November 2019. Then it came in the TOONS block in December 2019, and then ended in March of 2020. it isn't horrible. This is where I loved sharks. And eventually, I started liking Baby Shark in 2020. And soon after the purchase and was bought by Beyond Broadcasting, there's Big Mean Sister. And it lasted from March of 2020 and then it ended in 2021. It was kind of almost terrible. Then there's Dylan the Show, which aired on Gumball Network on Elgato Media, aka Gumball Network. And it lasted from March of 2020 and it ended in January 2021. I didn't watch the series because I don't know, it might be kind of horrible and intense. Then there's Go Animate E.J, which is a grounded series out of Go Animate EJ. And it lasted from December or November 2020 and ended in January 2021. It was, how can I put this politely? God awful. It was horrible and intense, extreme, with coarse language or something like that, which is rated TV PG. Now on to the next one is Eric Smith, and he debuted in March of 2020, and then he somehow ended early in September 2020. Eric Smith isn't horrible because there are no grounded videos out of him at all. Right now, in the end, it was a dark hour for Tajmir TOONS. Tajmir TOONS suffered from low ratings and somehow ended up canceled in 2021, very early, in early 2021. Less than just a few months after its inception. Oh well. And eventually TajmirNetwork and Tajmir Media LLC partnered with Electronic Arts Corporation and another brand called Maxis to relaunch Tajmir TOONS as the Maxis on TajmirNetwork. The Maxis is a programming block on TajmirNetwork. It's dedicated to air action-adventure genre cartoons and also airs some Discovery Kids content. It all started in February or January 2021 after a joint venture between EA Games and Maxis Corporation after Tajmir TOONS' programming got acquired by Beyond. And of course, brought back all the Discovery Kids content. Over time, other EA Games produced content were added to the lineup. Now, the Maxis block airs on weekday afternoons from 5 to 7, just after when kids get out of school. So weird block, but hey, it would help to fill the Magoozy Legacy block up. So, hey, in which I'll definitely cover Magoozy in a future video. In conclusion, and in the end, Tajmir TOONS was a hole that TajmirNetwork had dug. And what was I thinking making that type of block? And I can see Nickelodeon and Disney are now dominating their tween and teens demographic to the grown-ups demographic somehow. Eventually, TajmirNetwork brought its audience back up by bringing in BT21 Universe, Unspeakable, The Looney Tunes Show, Andy Amazing World of Gumball, and others. I should say TajmirNetwork eventually brought its audience back up. I should say Unspeakable is the one behind all that. But says that because ever since then there came Tajmir Fridays and also Dark Incoming, the end on TajmirNetwork, which is on Sunday nights, which is now renamed to Teen Taj. So I don't know. TajmirNetwork is going to go back up to its audience again. I know Nickelodeon had a blog for teens known as Teen Nick, and I'm supposed that Teen Taj is supposed to fill the void that Teen Nick left behind along with the end by adding in shows for teenagers known as Degrassi, Ghost Rider, Spunk, and some shows that are Naga material as well, like the Fred on Your Head show. So, what do you know? What do you think in the comments? What do you think of Tajmir Toons? Do you think it was horrible, or was it worse than it was when it first came out? Now, thanks for watching, and as always, stay tuned.